Starting to pick up some pace. Whoa! Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this video, we're going to be jumping into a brand new mudding challenge for the brand new mod that John Hot Rod. I have said brand new way too many times already in the beginning of this video. Hold on. This, as y'all may know, is John Hot Rod's K5 first gen mod, and if you want to see the full customization and in-depth video on this mod specifically, I've got a whole separate video for that you can go and watch. But if not, and you want to see what this thing can do in the mud, you have come to the right place. Now, we've got the highest suspension we can put on this thing. We've got the largest, basically the largest, best performing in mud tire setup you can put on this thing. We've got the most powerful engine. We've got the best transmission. This thing is as built as it can possibly be. And we're going to go ahead and, oh, I've just realized I've made a customization error. And some of y'all may have already caught it. So I have GMC Jimmy logos right here, but on the tailgate, I have a Chevrolet logo. And then on the grill, I also have a Chevrolet logo, but I have the GMC hood. Is it too late to fix it? I feel like it's a little late for me to actually go and fix it now, but I'm sure that there's also going to be someone, or at least maybe more than a couple of someone's watching, that specifically is going to make angry throughout the entire rest of the video. Also, look how ridiculously quick this thing is. I'm gonna go ahead and rev it up and let y'all see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God! Oh, it's actually getting really sketchy. To be brutally honest, I'm really surprised we didn't end up in one of the guardrails. Thing is actually properly quick though. Ooh. Oh my God! Okay, that might be enough first person for me. I think the first person view is just like a little bit more gnarly than I was genuinely expecting. Now, do we want to do the mud trail first? I tell you what, we'll do a little bit of the mud trail, and then if we want to switch it up and go somewhere else, we totally can later. So let's see what we can do. I think we'll start off in automatic. Oh my God! I think we'll start off in automatic mode, and then if automatic mode starts to become an issue, then we'll switch it up a little bit later. It's definitely not an issue yet. Honestly, the only issue I have so far is actually keeping it on the trail, or rather in the ruts that it's supposed to be in. Yeah, low range is probably the best option for this part. Just a little bit further and we should be able to kick it up a notch. Oh no! Because keep in mind, this is the quote-unquote cheater tire setup. So you would imagine with the cheater tires that it would just absolutely blast right through something like this, but I guess when the mud gets to a certain depth, it doesn't really matter how much grip you have. You're just gonna end up, well, stuck. Oh, I'm really stuck now. I'm like actually legitimately really stuck now. I'm starting to dig in. Come on. It's like the second it gets that little tiniest bit of a taste of traction, oh my God. Yeah, you really start to feel the level of bounce that retro suspension has. Like the second you hit any kind of sizable bump. At this point, I'm just trying to keep some semblance of momentum. And it's not doing too bad. I wonder, can we... Well... I didn't want to end up 90 degrees to the trail. Like, 90 degrees opposite the trail. Wasn't exactly in my plans for the adventure. It's trying, but like... Even on these 46-inch tires, it's still having a day of it. Come on, come on. I know you can do this. You're almost there. We're literally almost there. Just a little bit further and we'll be able to actually call this done and good. Get back in the ruts. You're not really doing the test if you're not like actually down here trying to go through the ruts. There's a difference between taking a good line and just bypassing the whole obstacle. Ooh! Well, that was from a bounce to a plunge extremely quickly. And of course not to worry, because while you're slowed down by this immensely gnarly mud, you can admire the just sheer quality of the interior. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. Look at the keychain. The keychain is the front end of one of these rigs. And it moves. That is like, that's both extremely cool and extremely cute. Oh, am I digging again? I think I'm digging again. Yep. God, you want to talk about a struggle. This is properly a struggle and a half. Like, eventually it makes its way through, but even in low, this trail will challenge just about anything. I mean, this trail is honestly a really good response to the people that are like, oh, these trucks with their overpowered engines and their massive tires and their modified traction, they don't get stuck in anything. And I'm like, you want to bet? Starting to pick up some pace. Whoa! I wanted to see what would happen if I put it in high. Apparently that's what happens. Apparently it just explodes out from under itself, wheelies, and takes off. Like, I expected a little bit of a power bump, but I did not expect it to be that intense. I wonder if... Hell, I wonder if I can just cross the creek. Yeah. Which is good, because I'm kind of done with that trail anyway. It's not like the trail is bad, but I just kind of wanted to explore other obstacles with this thing. I'm also trying not to give this thing a bunch of, like, visual damage. I don't want it to look ultra torn up. Oh, this'll work. Yeah, this'll work. 3, 2, 1. Send. See what happens. Oh! Well, we were making really good progress until that. Until it ended up getting sunk up to the grill. We were making decent progress. Although I will admit, most maps are not going to have anything to this depth unless you're, you know, in a very specific scenario. So this is going to be the maximum that you're going to run into on most maps. wanted to see if that would give me just a little bit of an advantage. Kind of. How much more grip is there out here near the side? A little. But to be brutally honest, not as much as I thought. I mean, I say that as I pretty much rocket out of the mud, but honestly, still, this thing is really impressive. It's really impressive to drive. It's really well set up. Ignore the mismatched GMC and Chevy logos. That's not the mod. That was me making not necessarily the greatest customization decisions. But if y'all enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.